The desert wind whipped around him, a lonely sigh against the vast, star-dusted canvas of the night sky. Johnny Blaze sat astride his Harley, engine off, the chrome catching the faint starlight, gleaming like a promise in the darkness. He wasn't Ghost Rider yet, not fully, but the familiar ache, the ancient hunger for justice, thrummed just beneath his skin. He'd seen so much, battled so many horrors, from the deepest pits of hell to the mundane, cruel corners of humanity. And through it all, he hadn't ridden alone, not always. It's a curious thing, the path of a cursed man, how it intertwines with the destinies of so many others, pulling them into the inferno alongside him. Johnny Blaze is, at his core, a man bound by a pact, an unwilling vessel for the spirit of vengeance. His world is one of fire, brimstone, and the unending fight against the truly monstrous. Yet his journey has consistently defied easy categorization. He isn't just a solo anti-hero, forever condemned to solitude. Instead, his presence has been sought, his unique power welcomed in some of the Marvel Universe's most unexpected and diverse alliances. These team-ups speak volumes about his unwavering commitment and the surprising versatility of a man who literally carries Hellfire in his soul. One might say his most natural alliance was with the Midnight Suns. This was a gathering born of necessity, a fellowship forged in the crucible of supernatural war. When demonic forces, ancient curses, and dark magic threatened to consume the world, Johnny found himself alongside others intimately familiar with the shadows: Blade, Dr. Voodoo, Morbius, and the Night Stalkers. Here, Johnny was not an anomaly, he was a peer. His Hellfire became a potent weapon against beings of pure evil, his experience invaluable against the arcane. The Midnight Suns understood the weight he carried, the sacrifices required. It was a kinship rooted in shared struggle, a grim acceptance of their roles as the last line of defense against the truly unholy. They didn't just fight, they truly understood the stakes, the personal costs of their endless war. But the path of Johnny Blaze rarely stays within comfortable boundaries. Imagine the shift then from battling demons with a team of mystical guardians to fighting alongside a group of reformed, or at least redirected, villains. This is where he found himself with the Thunderbolts, specifically the iteration led by General Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, better known as the Red Hulk. This was a team of dangerous individuals, Elektra, Deadpool, the Punisher, assembled for missions too dark, too ethically gray for conventional heroes. Johnny Blaze's inclusion here was a fascinating choice. It showcased a profound trust in his moral compass, despite the fiery, terrifying aspect of his power. He wasn't a criminal, but he was certainly an anti-hero, perfectly suited to a group that operated outside traditional heroic norms. He brought raw power, an unyielding will, and a clear sense of right and wrong to a roster that often teetered on the edge of chaos. His presence added a unique supernatural dimension to their already formidable, if morally ambiguous, capabilities. From the morally complex to the downright primal, Johnny Blaze then ventured into the ranks of the Savage Avengers. This team was, quite literally, savage. Picture Conan the Barbarian, Wolverine, Dr. Voodoo, Elektra, and the Punisher, all thrown together in a wild, often brutal fight against ancient evils and cosmic threats. It was a coalition where the rules were few and the combat was visceral. Here, Johnny's Ghost Rider persona found a perfect outlet. His Hellfire attacks and penance stare fit seamlessly into a group that embraced direct, overwhelming force. He wasn't just a force of nature, he was the force of nature, a spectral embodiment of vengeance amidst the raw power of mutants, mystics, and warriors from another age. It was a testament to his adaptability, his capacity to gel with personalities that were, by any measure, extreme, all in the service of protecting the innocent from the truly monstrous. Perhaps even more surprising than fighting alongside barbarians and anti-heroes was his affiliation with the Champions of Los Angeles. This team, often featuring younger heroes, embodied a brighter, more optimistic vision of heroism, typically focused on street-level threats and inspiring the next generation. For Johnny Blaze, a man steeped in darkness and ancient curses, joining such a group might seem incongruous. Yet, it highlights a crucial aspect of his character, his protective instinct. He isn't just a dealer of vengeance, he's also a guardian. His presence with the Champions of LA could have served as a mentor, a seasoned veteran lending his immense power and hard-earned wisdom to a group finding its way. It showed his willingness to engage with different scales of threats, from cosmic to local, and to fight along heroes whose struggles might be less overtly supernatural, but no less significant. It was a quiet testament to his understanding that all threats, great or small, deserve a fiery, determined response. And finally, we find Johnny Blaze lending his power to the Defenders. The Defenders have always been a fascinating assembly, often described as non-team for their loose structure and rotating roster. They typically come together to face threats that are too strange, too mystical, or too unconventional for the more established super teams. This makes Johnny Blaze an ideal fit. His unique insights into the supernatural, his raw power, and his experience with the bizarre make him an invaluable asset. Whether battling obscure cults, interdimensional invaders, or cosmic entities, Johnny's Ghost Rider form offers a distinct advantage, adding a layer of supernatural might to a team that often relies on intellect, magic, and sheer determination. He stands as a formidable veteran, a beacon of hellfire against the encroaching darkness, no matter its form. Johnny Blaze's journey through these diverse affiliations, from the mystic camaraderie of the Midnight Suns, to the brutal pragmatism of the Thunderbolts and Savage Avengers, to the hopeful guardianship of the Champions and the eclectic strength of the Defenders, paints a vivid picture of a hero far more complex than his fiery visage might suggest. He is a man perpetually caught between worlds, yet willing to bridge those gaps, to stand shoulder to shoulder with anyone who genuinely seeks to protect the innocent. His adaptability, his unwavering commitment to justice, and his sheer power make him an indispensable ally, a constant reminder that even the most cursed among us can find a place in the fight for good. What do these various alliances tell you about Johnny Blaze? Which team-up do you find most compelling, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the surprising corners of the Marvel Universe.